reading some articles about people who don't even own a passport. And I was like, what? You don't own a passport? If you don't have a passport, then you're kind of stuck because you can't fly anywhere. You can't take a boat. You can't go anywhere. You can't go to another country because you don't have any documentation to prove. Hey, my friends, welcome to another video. Let's have a little chat today on what is really happening, what is going ahead in the world, what is going ahead around us, because a lot of things is happening around us, and I think we need to pay attention to what is happening so we can prepare ourselves and protect our families. So, when we look at the market, we see that everything is just out of control. We look at the grocery stores, we see shelves are empty. We see that people are just in a panic over the tariff. We see all these things that is happening. We see war in this country, war in that country, another country attacking another country, people trying to assassinate a president. We see all these things happening in the world. But when you look at all these things, how, are we looking at ourselves and say, how do we fit into all of these? Or how can we protect ourselves and our families and make sure that we don't fall into dire distress with all these things that is happening in the world? Now is a time when we need to really look at things, look at our finances, look at our job position, look at what we are really doing inside our house. Do we have the finances? Do we have a lot of assets that we maybe need to liquefy? There's a lot of things that we need to take stock of, because I think a lot of people are not prepared for what is about to come down in this entire world. And I'm just here to just kind of sound a little alarm, telling people to get prepared and get their self together before it is too late. Because as we can see, things are going down, and it is going down very, very quickly. So let's just talk about that. The first thing we're going to talk about is cost of living. Let's talk about food and what is happening in the grocery store. So yesterday I was at the grocery store, and I was just trying to get some stuff for my family. I was like, the prices are so high that I'm thinking, like, what stores should I shop at? And I have to be looking at the flyers to see when they have specials and stuff like that. But something hit me yesterday really hard, because I was at the store and there was this old lady in front of me. She looks like maybe 80 something years old. And she was in front of me, just kind of blocking the aisles. And I'm patient. I'm like, she's an elderly lady. I'm not going to be like, making her hurry up, because I wasn't in any hurry anyway. I came from work and I wasn't in a hurry. I was going to pick up a couple of things. So she was there, frantically looking for all kind of stuff, and her cart was just blocking me. And I was just standing there patiently waiting for her. And I don't even think she realized I was just there, because she was looking, moving things all over the place. And finally she looked up and she says, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm in your way." And I said, "Oh, it's okay, no worry." And then she stopped and she says, "I'm looking for things cheaply that I can buy, because I don't know what to buy, and the prices are so high." And you know what she was picking up? She was picking up some little noodles, like the 90 something cents noodles. And she was taking some like little things of beans and stuff, the cheapest things on the shelf, just trying to like look for. And I saw she was doing that, and I was just giving her opportunity to just do her thing. You know what I mean? Let the lady do her thing. But then she said to me, she said, "You know what? I'm so tired of this life," basically. And she's just pointing up to the sky, just pointing up like this. She was like, "I'm asking him to come get me, to please come get me. I want him to come get me." So she's basically saying that she wants God to come get her. She's saying that she wants God to come get her, because she's just tired of being here. She's tired of the food prices that she can't afford. She's just tired of life. She's just tired of everything. And she's asking God to come and get her because she wants to go. And I thought that was so sad. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was so sad. And I told her, I said, just hang in there, just hang in there, you're fine. Just take your time, go around the store, and just take your time, and maybe try new stuff, or try new things that you not tried before. But the lady wasn't there, and come to a point where she doesn't have the money. I think she just doesn't have the money. She just can't afford to buy the things, and that is why she's just looking for the cheapest things on the shelf. And behind me, I didn't even notice there's another woman, another elderly lady, and she was also standing behind me waiting for this lady to move. And she's just looking, and you could see her face, her expression on her face. And I look into her cart, and I see she had like a little like a little box, and she had this can. She had maybe like 24 cans of soup, like the Campbell soup, which is on they were I think they're on sale like under $1 or $1.19, something like that. And she had a whole bunch in her cart. And I'm saying, like, the elderly are really suffering. Like, they're really feeling it because they are on fixed incomes, and where are they supposed to get the money to pay for that stuff? And I felt so like, whoa. I'm like, oh my goodness. Can you imagine like an elderly person who's living on their own with other family members and stuff like that? And this is what they're going through. So these prices are really affecting people. And sometime in life, we need to stop and think before things just go overboard. Because I don't think these same people years ago when they were younger, like in in their 30s, 40s, they think like something like that would have happened. And then I went down the aisle and I was looking for olive oil, guys. The olive oils were like so expensive, like 4 liters of olive oil for $35. Like, like I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyways, I end up buying like the big bottle. But what can you do? You need olive oil. You need olive oil. I'm gonna show you guys the bottle. So when I come here and I talk, I want to show you guys proof. Actually, it's not even 4 liters, it's 2.8 liters. This is it. 2.8 liters. Let me show you guys. You see? Right there. 2.8 liters of olive oil. $35. $35. And this small one, which was like 1 liter, was like 20 something dollars. Like, so it's better to buy this one because it's cheaper when you look at it. But still, it's a lot. It's just a lot. And then the regular oil is just crazy the price. And I don't like to buy the other oil. So it was just like, I just may as well just spend the $35 and just buy the olive oil. But can you imagine? Like, this is just crazy. These prices out there are just ridiculous. Juices, yogurt, every single thing is just expensive. I think the cheapest thing that you can buy there right now, maybe it's milk, because the milk price has not really gone up. Maybe just a few cents, 25 cents or something like that. So it really hasn't gone up. Even the prices of eggs, it's like four, five, six, $7 a dozen eggs. It's just crazy. So when we look at what is happening around us, like, we have to take note. And a lot of people are actually sleeping. Wake up. And I want to tell you guys to wake up. Take steps to look at what is happening around you, and food prices and your finances, like, get that in check. Get that in check. Somebody told me, they said, they have some money in some bonds and some stocks or some kind of thing. Now is the time to get it out and keep it somewhere safe. And I agree, because these people are like, this person actually is like, they deal with stocks and bonds, and they're on the market trading. Is what they do. They're like, listen, if you have any of these things right now, just get it out, because the market is gonna drop. So yeah, like, we really have to take stock of what is happening. So debt is the next thing we're going to talk about. If you have debt right now, get rid of it. Get rid of it as quickly as possible. Do something, because you just basically using all your money to pay off that debt. You right now, in this state that we're in, you need all the money that you can have, like liquid cash in your hand. So in case something happened, you just have cash and you don't have to worry about other things. It's like we're in a time right now where some drastic decision has to be made. And I think many people are like, oh, tomorrow it's going to be okay. And I said that already before in another video that I made. Tomorrow is going to be okay. No, tomorrow is not going to be okay. Like yesterday, another country was bombed. The day before, another country was bombed. It's like every day something is happening. And if you think that you're in your part of the world, and oh, because they're not bombing in my part of the world, they're not fighting war in my part of the world, you think, oh, you're okay. No, you're not okay, because you know what? Every country in this part of this world depend on each other for something. Whether it be rice, flour, sugar, whether it be electronics, whatever it is, they export and import things from one another. So if war is going ahead in one country, is there stabilizing one country, it's going to affect you because the things that you're getting from that country, you're not going to get it anymore. So don't think that you in your, oh, I'm here in Canada and I'm fine, I'm okay. So I don't care what is happening in the Middle East. So I don't care what's happening in Africa, or I don't care what's happening in India or in Pakistan. No, all these things are going to affect you because rice comes from there. Like flour comes from over there. Like things that you're using, your personal items, they come from over there. And when countries go into war, it affects other countries because no, you cannot. This thing's not exported. Export and import get at a standstill. So these are things that you have to look into. And very soon the prices in the grocery store are going to be so high, you really would not be able to afford what is in the grocery store. I'm telling you guys. So this year might be a good year for you to start doing some gardening. Start doing some gardening, start buying some seeds. And even the seeds right now is expensive. The prices for seed is just crazy this year. I don't know, like it's just everything is just high. So get some seeds and start planting a few things. Get your hands dirty because I'm telling you, some of the things that you usually buy in the grocery store, you will have to do without it because I see it coming. I see it coming already. I see certain things on the shelves are not there anymore. Certain shelves in the grocery store is empty. And when I look at news in the US, I see that some of the ports are like deserted. I see truckers are complaining and saying like they're not going to have any jobs because there's nothing to carry anywhere because the ports are like deserted areas because no ships are coming in. So if there's no ships, then the trucks cannot be loaded and there's no work for truckers. So see, they're telling you, they're warning you, they're sounding an alarm saying, look, this is what's happening. Pay attention, folks. Like, pay attention. Things are happening. It's starting small, but it's gonna make a snowball effect and it's gonna continue to go get bigger and bigger and bigger. So start getting your hands dirty. Learn to make some things at home. Start cooking some things from scratch. And now is the opportunity to start doing a little bit of saving up of your pantry. Start saving up some food and putting away some stuff for at least a year or 6 months or whatever you can get your hands on right now. Get your hands on. I was at the store, I pick up bags and bags of rice because I'm like, you know, I don't know. It could be next week there's nothing in the store, or maybe there's not going to be any rice. So I better pick up some rice right now. So yeah, that's basically when it comes to food, what you should be doing. Like pay attention. Open your brain now to knowledge of how you can grow some peas, some beans, how you can cook some greens. Because a lot of people they want, oh, everyday chicken, everyday fish, this, that, the other. Well, soon, baby girl, there may not be any fish in the store for you to buy or chicken for you to buy. So learn to make some vegetables or some bean stew or some kind of thing without meat. Because I think this is we're not gonna get any chicken and like I'm not saying we're not gonna get any, but maybe it's gonna be like such a shortage and the prices are gonna be so high and people is not gonna be able to afford it. So you just have to kind of go on a vegetarian diet. So now is the time to start learning about the vegetarian diet and see maybe you can get some seeds so you can actually plant some vegetables now in the summertime and you can plant a lot and then you can put it in your fridge so you have things for you and your family. Also, point number 3 is a lot of people are so like comfortable in where they are. They're like, oh, things are not gonna come my way, or things are not gonna hit me, or stuff like that. This is just for the people over there. But what I want to tell you, people, is start getting uncomfortable. Maybe you'll have to move out of the area that you're in. Maybe you have to go to another country and live. Prepare for all those kind of things. Prepare. I was listening to a broadcast the other day, and the man was saying, like, I will tell everybody at this point right now in what is happening in the world, have an emergency bag pack. Have an emergency bag pack with clothes and whether it's a few medical supplies, some money, some this, that, and put it somewhere in your house and have it ready in case something goes down. Everybody pick up their pack and they are ready to leave. I think this is good advice. I think this is really, really, really good advice that we should start packing our bags, put it in a section and say, I have some clothes, I have some shoes, I have my passport, I have my this, my that, some documentations or whatever. If something happened, Like, forget about the things that are in the house. Once you have life, you can build a new house, you can have a new life, you can start all over again. But just have these things ready so you can go, so you can leave. If war break out, if food shortage break out, you can just go somewhere else. Learn to make yourself a little bit uncomfortable because we are living in a time right now. It's just uncertain. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So just get yourself prepared. Another thing, point number 4 is a lot of people have seen this system long before other people, and they've been living a certain way. Start to adapt some of these lifestyles of those people. There are some people that has been living a very frugal life, and try to adopt some of their habits. Try to adopt some of their habits. Like, YouTube is a place where you can find all kind of information that you want. All kind of information. Now is the time for you to go and look at these frugal people who was living frugal lifestyle and really living a life of pinching, pinching, pinching. Doesn't mean to say that they're miserable, they're unhappy. They're fine. But they've been just taking their time and putting things in place and setting up things so that they will be fine when SHI hit the fan. So now is the time to go research these people and find out and see what they've been doing and take advice from them, because a lot of you out there is definitely going to need this advice. And point number 5, plan plan to get rid of a lot of things in your life. Car, houses, like, plan to get rid of a lot of things. Like, listen, if you need to sell your house, sell your house. If you need to sell your car, like, sell your car. Some people are so comfortable. They're so like, oh, this is my car, this is my house, this is my this. But what's the point of having all these things if you can't pay for it, or if you can't afford it, or if it's just causing you stress? Because it's gonna come a time when these things are going to cause you stress. So if you're a smart person, sell the thing before it becomes it becomes out of your hand, or before you lose it. And that's how that's what I think. Like, sometimes we grab onto stuff so much, we hold on to stuff things so much, and it's not really necessary. It's not really important. What is important is our life, our well-being, our children, our families. This is important for us. So in your head, start planning. When I see certain things happen, I'm going to be selling my house. I'm going to be selling my car. I'm going to be having this cash in my hand so that I have a way out. Start to look at things like that. I know it sounds like, oh, like the world is ending, but just be prepared. And that is why I always come on my channel and I talk to you guys like real. I tell you guys real things, because we need to be realistic in this time. We need to really be realistic. And some people are not realistic. They think, oh, well, oh, it's just a phase. Oh, it's just a phase. Well, it's not a phase. Things are getting worse and worse and worse. And we just need to just start looking and start having a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. Because if plan A doesn't work, you have something else, and you go down the line, you go down the line. And a lot of people get themselves into like this stressful situations, or they don't know what to do, or you know what I mean, or they lose everything because they didn't plan ahead. They didn't, like, you were warned. You need to see the vision. You need to see, you need to see what is happening. And because you were like head in the sand, I wasn't paying attention. You didn't see, like, oh, I should have done that 3 months ago. Oh, I should have done that a year ago. Oh, I should have done that 8 months ago. Now I'm stuck. So I'm coming on here to tell you guys, don't be stuck. Plan ahead, because we are living in uncertain times and you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But if you have a plan, yeah, you execute certain things. When things come around, you're ready and you're set to go. And last thing I want to say is, listen, I was reading some articles about people who don't even own a passport. And I was like, what? You don't own a passport? Listen, if you don't own a passport right now, now is the time to go and get one. Go and get a passport. How could you not own a passport if you a citizen of a country? Like, what's going on? How you don't own a passport? Is it you don't have the money to get it? Is just laziness? I don't know what. But everybody who's hearing my voice at this moment should go and get their passport. Go and get your passport. Isn't it's not that expensive to get a passport in Canada or in America. It's not expensive. Go and get your passport, get all your documents together, put it away safely, and when anything go down, you're ready to take your family and go somewhere safe. If you don't have a passport, then you're kind of stuck because you can't fly anywhere. You can't take a boat. You can't go anywhere. You can't go to another country because you don't have any documentation to prove. So now is the time to get your things ready. Like I said, get yourself prepared, get your finances in order, get yourself out of debt, and really start squeezing your pennies, start cooking at home. Just really start taking frugality to the extreme because as you see, it's things are going down. When we look at everything is going downwards, everything is going down. Everything you could think about is going downwards. Morals, racism is getting higher, morals is getting lower, food prices are getting higher. The things that I put in our food is just ridiculous. So it's just like people, I'm just saying, be aware, be prepared. Now is the time to stop looking at other people, what they have. Stop trying to live like the Joneses. Stop comparing yourself to other people, but just take stock of your own self, your own family, and your needs. And have a plan, like I said, a good plan. And if you're not sure what to do, there's many other people out there who are sounding alarms. There's many other people out there who giving you advice, who saying so much things online. You can go search them out and you can find some kind of plan that you can make. Write it down. And if you still didn't find anybody, because I know people are gonna say, "Oh, I didn't find anybody," you of yourself can just look and see what you need as a family. What do you need? What is the thing that you're lacking? What is the thing that you need most? What is the thing that is gonna, make or break for you and your family? And these are the things I need to write down and find solutions for it and make plans for it. Okay? So guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you all who watch my videos who come day in and day out. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, and stay positive.